Let's go, guys. Good morning. Late morning. The afternoon kind of morning. Woo! 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 Yeah, baby. All right. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Ooh, I do miss my handholds down here. I don't like holding on directly to the ice. All right, guys. So today, going to talk about another tenet of KRUGZKINETICS. What I'd like to talk about this time is just science, I guess, essentially. It's another tenet is going to be laws of science that can be applied to fitness, to life, to everything, honestly. So they're just kind of principles to understand. The first one that I would say is most important would probably be the second law of thermodynamics, which is that energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Now, that's a heavy one to work with, just in the sense that, like, you could get on real in depth with just kind of the scientific component of, like, what is the definition of energy, what is the definition of all those things, right? So energy can be forms electricity, anything. If you go down to its basic format, a calorie is actually a unit of measurement. So it's a unit of energy, it's a unit of measurement. And a lot of the minutia of fitness, of all these things that tend to play, is the fact that it's like, what do we do for the food? What do we do for this? What do we do for that? Nutrition is going to be something that typically is going to be person to person, to a degree, to fine tune, right? So that's the big concept there, is that fine tuning is where it comes into play. But there are these very, very, very large, broad, giant things that you can adapt to that do make sense. And that is the rule of thermodynamics, in the sense that energy cannot be created nor destroyed. And that will bring us to essentially thermodynamics being super important, and just ultimately calories in versus calories out. Your body, the workhorse of the body, is going to be your muscles. They're dumb, stupid, fucking cells. All they do is they react to chemical stimulus. Myofascial tissue will respond through the synaptic cleft, where an electrical stimulus from your brain turns into through the sodium potassium pumps and the synaptic cleft chemical stimulus. Now, that's a lot of different scientific things. You could look it up. It's really kind of cool. It's to show just kind of where the body changes from being the thought process to the actual voluntary motion. Woo! But that said, it's really kind of neat to take a look at these scientific principles that will not budge. It's a law of the universe. It's not a law of working out. These are laws of the universe. So the biggest one I think is important, and a tenet of KRUGZKINETICS, is going to be thermodynamics, understanding what it is to have energy, what energy output is, how it works, how your body's moving, how the stimuli is needed, how ultimately you need to understand the cost of work and how that works, and understand that the general rule of, if you're looking to lose overall body fat, which is the big catch-22 for most people, how do I lose the weight? How do I lose the weight? How do I lose the weight? It's as simple as being in a caloric deficit. You need to put less in your fucking food hole than you expend out of your body, and that's the bottom line. It's a closed system. Your body will only break down your stored fat when there's a stimulus to do so. So that means that you need to look into how having a lot of carbohydrates in certain cases in your bloodstream are going to be the very first utilized monosaccharides in the body for energy, and look at those breakdowns of energy. So it's just the concept of understanding that don't waste your energy. understand energy, understand how it works, understand how your body uses it, understand how it's going to be part of your goals and how you need to manipulate that number to create what you need. So guys, woo! I don't know if I'm even in frame here. Get it done though, guys. I hope you have the energy. Keep it going. You got this. Keep rocking and rolling.